kind of the iconic North Conway symbol. And Kathy
right.
Bennett from Cranmore joins us right now. Thanks for coming on this morning.
Thanks, Chris.
Bright and early. You probably have a big day ahead of you.
Yeah, we think it's going to be rocking today. We have almost all of our terrain open and a lot of events lined up, so we're ready to tell you all that's going on.
All right, now how's the skiing out there? Because as people may know, here in the valley, we haven't gotten a lot of natural snow this winter. We had a lot in December. It's been dry for a little bit, but you guys really worked this past summer with snowmaking, and that's really paying off this winter.
Yeah, we got 80 new tower guns, which has made all the difference in a year like this. Because we've had nice cold weather, but not necessarily snowy weather,
Right.
It hasn't made a lot of difference in our conditions, and that's why we're close to 100% open right now, and packed powder conditions. So the surfaces are really nice.
100% open, and of course, when you groom that out, my advice: get there early this morning, because there's nothing better than getting first tracks on
the corduroy.
Man-made corduroy.
Right.
It's absolutely fantastic. But lots of other things you can do at Cranmore as well. What are some of the other activities that people can enjoy this vacation week?
Well, we have the Fun Zone open every single day this week from 3 to 8. And in case you haven't been to the Fun Zone yet, it's a big indoor activity center at our fitness center where we have a giant bouncy house obstacle course, a mega trampoline, a climbing wall.
Mega trampoline.
Mega trampoline, not just a little trampoline. So we got a lot going on. And it's a great way to wind down after a day of skiing, or if you perhaps aren't a skier, which I can't imagine that, you can come indoors and have a good time after whatever other activities you do.
Cranmore makes it fun because you can almost bring the whole family there, even the extended family, and no matter whether they're skiers or not, maybe you have grandparents or just some people visiting from away that you've brought with you, and half the family wants to ski and half the family doesn't. Everybody can find something at Cranmore.
You can just show up in one car and go off in different directions and you're all set.
And you have the snow tubing as well, which is obviously a lot of fun. No experience necessary.
Right, no skill necessary at the Arctic Blast Tubing Park. It's the most popular one in the whole state, and we have the upper and lower park open, so and it's lift service, so you don't have to walk. It's just like sledding when you were a kid, except it's sit down in a big inflatable tube and go on down the hill, and that's also open daily from 9 to 9. And
I've never seen someone going down the tubing park who wasn't smiling. Looking at some Cranmore footage here right now. There's the Ledges Trail, someone bombing down there, and there of course is Cranmore behind North Conway Village. Beautiful views from Cranmore as well.
Yeah, people don't realize that even though we're a little further south than some of the other resorts, maybe we don't have the elevation of other mountains, we have spectacular views of Mount Washington. What's also cool is that our upper tubing park has really incredible views of Mount Washington, which non-skiers might not get to see without hiking, for instance.
It does. We're looking at some of the snowmaking footage. That's the Dark Side Terrain Park right there, and the Dark Side has really become really famous over the last couple of years. Cranmore has really developed a terrain park following very quickly.
We have, and we have one of our signature events in the Dark Side today. It's the Jigsaw Massacre, and it's sponsored by Joe Jones, which is the big ski shop right here in the village.
Absolutely.
And they have sponsored all the prizes for that event. So that's for skiers and snowboarders, and registration is going on early this morning in the base lodge. So if you have kids, teenagers, or adults who like to shred in the park, come on down and have a lot of fun.
There's tubing. There's tubing right there. After you get done jibsawing, you can head over to the tubing park. Now, fill me in on Wednesday night. What's happening on Wednesday at Cranmore?
Well, Wednesday is Cranapalooza, which is our nighttime event, and we have 3 of them during February vacation week. This week is a special Wednesday edition, and it's night skiing, snow tubing, the fun zone's open. We have a family entertainer, Marcus Gale. Have you ever seen Marcus Gale with your little boy?
I haven't. Should I bring him?
You should definitely bring him. He's a children's entertainer, and it's music and other entertainment for the kids. And it's in the eating house. It's free, even if you don't ski during the day. Of course, we encourage that, but you can bring your kids in. And that's, again, in the Eating House Lodge with Marcus Gale. And then after Marcus is on, Dennis and Davey come on, and they're one after each other.
Oh, that's great. Yep. My wife and I love Dennis and Davey.
Yeah. And what's cool about Dennis and Davey is that the adults love them, but then the kids like to dance along with it. Wednesday will be jamming in that building. Everybody will be having fun.
I've got my Wednesday set for me. RSN will be there, and we'll even bring a camera.
Excellent.
So that's going on. I have to give you props because I have been to Cranmore several times already this winter, skiing with my little 2-year-old. He loves the magic carpet.
Right.
I love your magic carpet. It's it's tough when you're learning to find the perfect learning area, and I love your magic carpet area because it has just the right slope and it's kind of set aside so you're not kind of jumbled up with everybody else at the resort. It's a lot of fun.
And there's actually 2 magic carpets, which I'm not sure any other area in the region has 2 magic carpets, which just makes for a unique learning experience. And it is off in its own little area, so it's safe and it's fun and it's really great for beginners.
Absolutely. All right, Kathy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Before we let you go, though, we are going to give away a ticket to the Fun Zone.
Yes.
What does this mean? What does this include?
Okay, it's a $12 value, and it's an entry into the Fun Zone, which lets you do all the basic activities over there, which is the big bouncy house, the little bouncy house, the obstacle course. You can play floor hockey. We have basketball, hoops set up, tennis. All of that. It's a lot of fun. It's for all ages.
So if you're bored any night this week after skiing, what do we do now? Just head over to Cranmore, go to the fitness center, which is located, if you're facing the base lodge, it's all the way to the right.
The first entrance in the right once you come down the access road.
And lots of fun for everybody in the family. So 1 pass going out the door. All you have to do to get this is answer this question. We want to know. Call 356-6619. 603-356-6619. Who won the first U.S. gold on Saturday night? Who won the first gold medal for the, if I'm understanding this right, who won the first gold medal for the U.S. team on Saturday night? And this is relevant to Cranmore because Cranmore has an Olympian competing.
Right,
this year.
Leanne Smith is competing on the U.S. Olympic ski team, and she's a Cranmore girl, and
this is
trained
huge.
with us. Her dad was a snowmaker with us, and so it's a big deal.
And if I'm not mistaken, she gets underway at 11 a.m. this morning. The downhill skiers have I believe their training runs or their qualifying runs. So call 356-6619 right now for the Fun Zone Pass. Who won the first U.S. gold on Saturday night? So let's go to the phones. Good morning, RSN. What's your answer?
Hannah Kearney.
I believe that's correct. You are the winner. Who is this?
This is Barry from Moulton Borough.
Barry from Moulton Borough. You're going to go to the Cranmore Fun Zone. Stay on the line. We'll get your information, tell you how to claim your prize.
Cool.
And that's how we play RSN Watch and Win. Lots more prizes going out the door this morning. Kathy, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Anything else before we say goodbye?
No, not today. Come on to Cranmore.
Go see Kathy at Cranmore. Enjoy some great skiing. We'll be back with more on RSN Live, snow conditions, and more Watch and Win after this.